It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. So Dallas will get the first possession. Here's Harper. Pass to Wyatt. And here's Bradley. Aguirre. Here's Harper. Rocket 6. Can't get it to go.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Thomas with the ball. Offside Thomas. Tipped away. Here's Harper. Uses the glass to finish the layup. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Thomas. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Here's Dallas. There's the pick. Here's Harper. And there's the rejection. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Right side Thomas. Count that one.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's Harper. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 6 points for him.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Hill up top. Outside Thomas. It's back to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. No one near him. It's hauled in by Dumars. The Pistons trailing. Here's Hill. And blocked. Hope they get it back. Back to Dumars. Now, here's Thomas. Wallace left side. Back to Thomas. Here's the three. Aguirre grabs the miss. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Harper. Takes a three. The shot is off.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
There's the screen. Right side Thomas. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Thomas. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Harper. 6 points for him. Pass to Bradley. Hits the jump hook. And here is Thomas. easy layup after coming off the pick. He has 6.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's Harper. Back to Nowitzki. Takes the 3. Good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Now, here's Thomas. And fouled hard. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And the Mavericks with possession here. Here's Harper. He has 6. Blackman. Pass to Aguirre. He's against Hill. Here's Harper. That 3 off the mark. Here's Dumars. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Wallace inside. Now, here's Dumars. Makes the lead pass. And he gets it to go.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Blackman. Pass to Harper. Backing in. Fires the 3. That's good. 9 points in the game so far.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Detroit with the ball. They trail by 3. Outside Thomas. Shot denied. Here's Harper. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Bradley. Here is Aguirre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the bucket. Good. Now a timeout called by Detroit. And it's Detroit's ball. It's a 5-point game. Hill up top. Lanini. There's the block. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Here's Harper. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Harper. Here is Aguirre. Now Bradley puts it up. And another basket for Dallas. Now Thomas. He's got 7. Offside Thomas. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 9.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
They set the pick. Here's Harper. Back to Nowitzki. Pass to Aguirre. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harper. That one wide left.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Outside Hill. Fades back. Again, the Pistons score. The Mavericks leading. Here's Harper. He's got 9. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hill. There's the pick. Pass to Dumars. Now here is Hill. Outside for Thomas. Clock at 4. Fades away. But they'll get another chance. And it's rejected. Here's Harper. Back to Nowitzki. Pass to Harper. Back to Nowitzki. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 5 points in the game.
You know, one other thing you have to appreciate when it comes to him is his skill on the low block. Terrific footwork, nice up and under fakes, and he's got a tremendously soft touch.
Pass to Harper. Now Nowitzki. Nowitzki outside. Here's Harper. Floats one. It's blocked. They recover it. And Bradley gets it to go. Thomas with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And the Mavericks with possession here. 3-point lead. And the Mavericks call time here. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And stolen by Billups. Releases. Brendan Haywood with the rebound. And so it's Dallas with it. It's a 3-point game. Here's Chandler. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Detroit with the ball. Outside, Billups. Pass to Griffin. Here's Stackhouse. Outside, Billups. Stackhouse. It's good from long range.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Now here's Kidd. With the floater. And here is Kidd. Now here's Billups. Right side Billups. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And here's Nash. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Kidd, and that one's good.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Billups. 4-point game. Pass to Hamilton. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Here's Nash, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. We're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks? It's blocked. Leaps for it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Pass to Kidd. There's the 3. The shot is off. Now Billups looking for his first basket still in this one. Blocked. Here's Nash. Now here's Kidd. Outside Kidd. And we played through the first minute here in the second. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Billups with the ball. Back to Griffin. Working on Haywood. Pass to Billups. Left side, Griffin. Outside, Billups. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now here's Kidd. No good.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Stackhouse. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And here is Kidd. Pass to Nash. Nash, left side. Kidd from past the arc. And that one's good. He's got 7.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And the Mavericks making a change here. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Bam. Good. The Mavericks leading. And that one's good. And here we go with Chauncey Billups. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Rodman. And here's Billups. Now here's Billups. Off target from outside. Nash outside. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here is Haywood. 6 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Pistons trail it. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Right side, Griffin. Working on Haywood. Shoots from 12. That misses off the backboard.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Mashburn. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. From about 16, uncovered, and the basket good. He's got 5.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Nash outside. Doncic. Nash outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Now, Griffin. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside, Billups. Here's Stackhouse. Stackhouse. Good.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Nash with it. Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Chandler with the steal. Pushing it up. Nash's shot is in. Now Billups. Outside Griffin. Right side Griffin. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. And here's Nash. There's a screen. Griffin on the double team. Here's Haywood. Cannot hit. Bing. And he hits it to tie the game up.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now, here's Nash. Doncic makes it off the glass.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
They set the pick. Bing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here's Nash. Puts one up from 19. Rodman with the rebound.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Stackhouse. Good.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And the Mavericks call time here. Here's Nash. They set the pick with his first shot attempt, and that one's good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Billups. Here's Stackhouse. Bing, bing. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And his body control is something else I like about him. I'm not sure how he does it, but the way he's able to hang in the air and change his shot to get it around the defender is purely amazing.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Nash. Pass to Aguirre. Working on Rodman. Nash with it. Pocket 6. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And it's Detroit's ball. Billups with the ball. Outside Billups. Jacks up a three. And Haywood pulls it down.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Griffin on the double team. Back to Nash. Pass to Aguirre. 5 on the clock. Mashburn hits the three-point bomb. He's got 5.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Bing. Now Rodman. Stackhouse. Back to Rodman. Lays it up and banks it in. Now Nash. Here's the screen. Here is Haywood. Pass to Nash. 6 on the shot clock. Mashburn. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Here's Stackhouse. Here's Stackhouse. He's got 10. He was all alone on that one. And it's a tie ball game. Here's Nash. Pass to Aguirre. And that one's good. Billups with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Griffin working on Haywood. A nice shot by Griffin.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Pass to Aguirre. Doncic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 6 points for him.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
They set the screen. Here's Stackhouse. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Doncic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them double up here.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. A different look for Dallas. And that one misses. And here's Dumars. Takes a shot at the elbow. Here is Aguirre. Pass to Harper. The three. The putback. Can't hit the putback. The Pistons trailing. Outside Thomas. It's stolen by Bradley. One-on-one fast break. And he gets the bucket. 6 points for him. Here's Thomas. 11 points in the game. With one on the clock. And we finished one half of basketball. The Mavericks on. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Back to Wallace. Hill. There's the pick. Outside for Thomas. Shot clock at 6. That drops. He's got 13. Here's Harper. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Harper. Now Bradley. Releases from 15. Good. He hits the jump shot. And Detroit has possession. They trail by 6. Outside Hill. Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Hill. Banked in off the glass. And here comes Harper. He's got 9. Pass to Aguirre. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Harper. Here's Harper. Clock at 6. Aguirre. Again, the Mavericks score. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Dumars with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Thomas. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Shot clock at 5. Blackman knocks down the 3 ball.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Now, here's Dumars. Pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range.
This hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those. Now,
here's Bradley. Here's Harper. Blackman. Now Nowitzki. Wallace on him. With the fadeaway. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And here are the Pistons now. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Thomas. Picked away. Here's Harper. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Aguirre. Shot clock at 6. Now, a second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. 10 points for him.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Outside Thomas. Dumars with it. There's a screen. Lanier. And that is good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And the Mavericks call time here. Here's Harper. Back to Bradley. Right side Bradley. No good. Outside Hill. They set the pick. Pass to Thomas. Offside Thomas. It's back to Hill. Now here's Thomas. Shot clock at 2. But Trey. Thomas gets the bucket. 16 points for him.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's over.
Here is Aguirre. 8 points for him. Pass to Bradley. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here comes Isaiah Thomas. He's got 16. Right side Thomas. And that one's good. The Mavericks leading. Here's Harper. He's got 9. Pass to Bradley. He's against Hill. Aguirre. From outside, off the mark. And here is Thomas. 18 points for him. Now Dumars. Outside Hill. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him. And so it's Dallas with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Harper. Fires from deep. Shot's good.
There's no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now Hill. Pass to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Hill. Second shot opportunity. Lanier. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. 8 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Harper. Here's Aguirre. For the 3. Here's Harper. He's got 12. Dumars with it. And here is Wallace. And it's blocked. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Nailed from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
Now here is Hill. Back to Thomas. Now Wallace. They set the pick. Hill inside. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Here's Harper. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Harper. Here's Harper. Misses off the left iron.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Wallace. An emphatic LU jam. Here's Harper. He's got 12. Pass to Aguirre. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 13. And here is Thomas. Back to Wallace. Hill. There's a good screen. Now Thomas. 5 to shoot. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 20. Here's Harper. Pass to Bradley. Backs in. Shoots a fader. And it's Dallas with another.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Now here is Hill. But they recover it. Back to Wallace. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Back to Novitz. No luck. Now, here's Thomas. 20 points for him. They set the pick. Lanier. Layup off the pick. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And the Mavericks making a change here. On the free throw, no good. Now Chandler. Blackman. Outside Kidd. To the paint. Here's Chandler. It's rebounded by DeBusschere.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Back to Dumars. Outside Thomas. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. He's got 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kidd with the bucket. The Pistons trailing. Dumars with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Lanier. And there's another one for the Pistons. Blackman can't get it to go. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Mavericks on top. And we're coming right back. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Pass to Aguirre. Backing down. Outside Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. Finley. Count the bucket. And it's Detroit's ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Dumars. Great look there, but off target. Mashburn. Outside Kidd. Buries it from 3-point range.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Dumars. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now, here is DeBusschere. Outside Thomas. Pass to Hamilton. Back to Thomas. Shoots the three, and he gets it to go. He's got 25.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Here's Kidd. Here is Aguirre. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And here is Kidd. Here is Aguirre. The offensive rebound. Bradley. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Now, here's Thomas. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Now Kidd. Pass to Bradley. Covered by Dumars. Mashburn. Another three for Dallas.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Dumars with it. Stolen away. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kidd. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Mavericks making a change here. Here's Dumars. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Kidd. For three. Mashburn. Another three for Dallas.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And here's Dumars. Outside Billups. Backing down is DeBusschere. Lets it go from 11. Shot is off. Now the Mavericks with it. Nash outside. Mashburn. Pass to Kidd. Pocket 6. Finley. Can't cash in from the high post. Here's Billups. Bullseye.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Now here's Nash. Pass to Kidd. Back to Nash. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Here's Billups. Pass to Hamilton. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And that one's good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Now, here's Nash. Outside Kidd. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Now Billups. A pass to DeBusschere. Back to Billups. Traps in the tray. The Mavericks leading. Kidd with it. Nash outside. And here's Bradley. Back to Nash. Pass to Kidd. Out to Nash. 3 on the clock. Fires the three. And Billups pulls it down.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
And another three for Detroit. Now Kidd. Pass to Bradley. Soft touch off the glass. And Detroit has possession. They trail by 7. Dumar's with it. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Mavericks making a switch here. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Here's Harper, down low, and Nowitzki backs in. Blackman. Here's Harper. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. That's good.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Here's Thomas. There's the pick. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam. So it's the Mavericks now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Finley. Pass to Harper. Blackman. Another three for Dallas.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
And here is Thomas. Mavericks with the rebound. Pass to Harper. Blackman. And Dallas again with the bucket. Here's Thomas. Hill with it. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Hill. Oh, that's blocked. 3 on 3. Here's Harper. There's the screen. Pass to Nowitzki. Three-pointer. No luck.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Outside Thomas. Now here is Hill. Out to Wallace. Wallace left side. It's back to Hill. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Mavericks making a switch here. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Pass to Harper. Here is Aguirre. Now Nowitzki. 4 on the shot clock. From about 16. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here is Hill. Back to Thomas. Pass to Hill. Outside for Thomas. Three-pointer. They get it again. Here's Wallace. Blocked. Here is Aguirre. Here is Aguirre. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Now, here's Thomas. Outside Hill. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Pass to Harper. Now Bradley. Knocks it loose. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Up top, Dumars. Outside, Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Thomas. There's the triple. That is good. Back to Nowitzki. So we see the...